Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. As you have noticed that I am in a completely empty creative world, and that is because I'm going to be doing something called Build Roulette. So basically I have 3 roulette wheels that are going to be giving me different categories, times, and palettes to be doing builds with, and I have to do that. I will be doing 5 builds in total this video. Don't understand? That's fine, you'll understand once I start. Okay, this is the first wheel. I have subject, and then I have time, and then I have palette. And I have 5 palettes for each of these categories. So let's start with our first build, which is going to be a fountain. Okay, I have, how much time do I have to build this fountain? Oh no! Well, at least I got this one out of the way. And which palette am I going to be building this fountain in? Now, no matter what palette I get, I'm also going to have to use water just by default. Palette 4, which is this palette right here. Alright, here's the palette that I've chosen. I have 1 minute to do this build. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this palette includes variants, which is why I have these 3 things in my inventory. And I also have the water bucket that I'm going to need to make this fountain a fountain at all. I have a vague design in mind for what I want to do. It's just the time that's going to be a really big constraint. 1 minute is not a lot of time at all. Starting the clock now. Okay, yeah, I said I had a vague design in mind. Turns out that was a lie. I really just had a shape in mind and haven't thought about it any further than that. Oh my god, I'm already starting to run out of time. This is not nearly enough time to build anything. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I just gotta lock in. I'm sure I can do it. I'm sure I can do it. If I say it loud enough, it will become true. That's a fact. That is a real thing that happens all the time. That's the way it works. Oh, I have to use the concrete still. Oh my god, okay. I could probably do like a little more, but I don't know if I have time. Let me just put the water in. It's ugly. And there's the timer. Oh dear. Must admit, not my best work. Okay, look, 1 minute is not a lot of time. I'm sure I'll do better. This was not a good start for me. We're gonna choose to ignore that and move on to the second, hopefully much better build of the video. Alright, we are back at the wheels. Let's see what I'm going to be building next. Surely it can't be any worse. A house. Okay, I can do a house. A house is fine. A house is pretty easy. Knock on wood. And how long will I have to build this house? 5 minutes. Okay. Again, could be worse. I do have a 2-minute option on there, and none of these are good for 2 minutes, but I wanted to challenge myself, and now I'm regretting it. Which palette am I going to be making this house out of? Please be a good one. It is palette 2, which is not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do something. Maybe not something in 5 minutes, but I'll figure something out, I'm sure. Alright, so these are the blocks that I'm going to have to be using in order to make a house. Now, with this palette, it pretty much lends itself to a modern house. I haven't made a modern house. I'm trying to ignore that thing. I haven't made a modern house in years, so I'm wildly out of practice. But I think I can manage it. This is a pretty good palette for a modern house. Actually, a lot better than the palette that we had when modern houses were super popular. Alright, timer starting now. Okay, so this house is probably gonna have to be like comically small considering my time restraints, but I'm gonna try my best to make it look like good, like an adult house, not a child's playhouse, but I think I'm gonna have to make it end up looking like a child's playhouse. I said at the beginning, not out loud but to myself, that I didn't want to use World Edit for this, and I'm immensely regretting that because World Edit would be super helpful right about now, so maybe if I ever do a follow-up one of these, like a sequel, then I'll use World Edit for that, but since I'm not using World Edit for this, I just kind of have to lock in, and it's not working. I can't lock in very well right now. I can make the excuse that this is like the garage, so that's why it's a wildly different color than everything else. But I don't know how well that's gonna hold up once I actually have to look at this thing completed. Okay, so far it's actually not that bad. I'll just like pop in 2 windows here. Make this taller. I still have time left. Yeah, I'm still good. Maybe. Alright, got a cute little roof. I'm not sure if I like this cute little roof, but I'll try and see if I can't force myself to like this cute little roof. I think I'm gonna change it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it. I have time to change it. I still have 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. I'm good. I'm only halfway through. Alright, that's cute, nice and sleek. But I still need to use this pillar somewhere, and I don't know if it'll look good just like on the sides. I think I might know what I'll do. Oh wait, actually, I think I just accidentally made my answer. I don't usually do a lot of diagonal building, it's just not my favorite. But in this case, it looks pretty cute. I don't mind the diagonals. Okay, I have a minute 20 to finish this, and I don't know if I'm gonna have like real time to finish this. But parallelogram side room it is. That's not what this is. That's not what this shape is. There's a name for this shape, and it's not parallelogram. I have more important things to think about than what the name of this shape is. I have 58 seconds left, but what is this shape? Trapezoid! It's a trapezoid. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, anyway. I just have to finish up the roof on this part. I have 36 seconds left, which is plenty of time, I'm sure. Oh, I wish I could stack slabs. That would make this so easy and cute to do, but you can't stack slabs, so I'm cooked. 20 seconds. Oh, no. I spent too much time. I spent too much time. Eek. Oh no, okay. Oh, that's time. Okay, let's take a step back. You know what? It's not the worst. It has a really incomplete roof and no door. I've come to realize it has no door. Okay, would I live here? No. Would someone live here? Maybe. I mean, given that I haven't built modern since, what, 2014, 2015, that's when it was in style, I think I did pretty decent on this. It's a lot better than that, I can tell you that much. Not my best work, again, but I was panicking. Alright, moving on to our third build of the day, we have... Oh, no! You see, this was the category that I put in because I just needed one more. I am miserable at building cars in Minecraft, so I can only hope that I'll have the time to, like, lock in on it. Oh... This might be worst case scenario. At least it wasn't 1 minute, at least I already used up the 1 minute, so it's not 1 minute. What beautiful palette am I going to be using for this car? Palette number 5. This right here is palette number 5. It's a beautiful palette. I don't know how I'm going to make this into a car. I might use this palette in another one of my builds in like my hardcore world. I don't know how I'm going to make this into a car in 2 minutes. This is my beautiful palette that I have to use to build my 2-minute car. I have no idea what I'm going to do because I don't know if I said this, but I have to use all of these blocks and I have 2 minutes and I don't even know how to build a car, period, let alone build a challenging car. So I guess I'm just going to have to lock in. Timer starting now. Okay. Wheels, tires, there we go, those are circular, yeah. Oh, no, not yeah. I wasn't paying attention, no. Oh, I'm already so cooked. And then this is the front of the car, so let's have like... No. No! Oh no! Oh no! Further back. Goodness gracious, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that made it worse. Okay. License plate? No, no, absolutely not. I don't know how to make this better. I'm scared of this car. I would not drive this car. I would not trust anyone I know and love to drive this car. There's time. This is what we ended up with. It's... terrible. You know what? Actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's not good, but it's also not the worst thing ever. Like, if you looked at this at first, you'd be like, what is that? But if someone told you it's a car, you could be like, oh, I see it. I want to move on to our penultimate topic. We are going to be building a portal, it seems. Now, for this one, I am going to have to get obsidian and a flint steel in addition to whatever my thingy is, my palette. But, you know, that's not part of the build. That's just so I can make it functional. Again, like the water in the fountain. And how long will I have to build? Now, these two were actually saved, 20 and 10 minutes, and it looks like it just barely landed on the 10. So I have 10 minutes to build a portal. So I have 10 minutes to build a portal. I forgot what it was. Now, what is this darling portal going to look like? Well, that depends on this third wheel. That tells us it's going to look like palette 1, which is this palette. This is cute. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can manage this. This is the palette that I have for my portal. I'd say that this is pretty cute. I think I can make something work, unlike what I've done for the past 3 builds. Well, the modern house isn't that bad. Here we go, 10 minutes on the clock starting now. I'm really glad I made up that variance rule, because otherwise I would be cooked right now. But I did make up that variance rule, so we're all good. I'm determined to make at least one build of this video look good, and I'm gonna have to think for a second, because this is a cute-ish design, but I still have 2 more blocks that need to be used. 3 more blocks that need to be used. Oh dear, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but it's really the best chance I got so far. And you know, if I don't like it, I can replace it. This is like improv. It's yes and. I do what I can and then build off what I did. I think when we get closer to the portal, I should have it be translucent. Ooh, maybe that's how I can use the wool. Will that look good? Like, maybe? I don't think so. Well, I don't like it on the sides, but I like it on the floor. Okay, that's what it was. It kinda worked. Maybe, like... Do I f*** that? Ooh. Sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to be family-friendly, PG clean. I still have 3 minutes, and I don't really know if I like the top of this. It seems a bit... messy. Yeah, okay. That, like, makes it look like it's almost wearing a vine around it. The back is actually incredibly unfinished. Hold on. I didn't even notice. I'm glad I did that. Maybe, like, some splotches of pink in here will do it some good. I'm not sure, though, so I hope I have enough time to undo it if it does not look good, because otherwise I would have totally ruined this build. That I otherwise actually really liked. There's time. It looks like it's wearing bows. Oh, that's kind of cute. Alright, let's light it up. You know what? I like that. Do I think adding the last minute pink was maybe a bit of a mistake? Yeah, but, you know, what's done is done. Of everything that I've done so far, I think this is my favorite. Shh. Shh. No one needs to know. And for our final build, there's not a lot of suspense because it's only one option. We are building a tree in 20 minutes. And you know what? That's actually pretty good because I'm not too fond of building custom trees. I'm like not great at it. this is palette 3. Which, actually, you know what? I can work with palette 3. So I'm gonna have to make like a whimsical tree, I think. Alright, 20 minutes on the clock starting now. I think I know what I'm going to be able to do. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, you know? No? I hope my vision ends up coming to light, because if it doesn't, this is going to look really weird. Oh yes, that's exactly what I was going for. Okay, now let me... I have time. Plenty of time. Oh, I'm like getting giddy over this build. I'm excited. Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do the one thing I was trying to do? Did I do the thing I was trying to do? Let me see if I did the thing I was trying to do. Kinda. Skulk is scary to place. I don't think I've ever just built with Skulk before. But it's spooky. It's time for the special parts of it. Yippee! Oh, this build is so cool. That's sick. Oh, that's cool. I have another 8 minutes left. I don't know what else to do to like improve this, because I don't want to over detail it. I'll see if I can like make the stems look a little better. Now you might say, Jesse, you're being nitpicky. I'm allowed to be nitpicky. I have 7 more minutes and I'm basically done. See, I feel like that works, but I'm not allowed to use end rods and fences. They're outside of my palette. But then again, I made up the rules. I really don't know what else to do. I have another 45 seconds, so I think I'm just gonna start talking. I think there's something wrong with me. Like, look at this tree and then look at my skin and see if you notice any kinds of similarities. Let me like really align myself here. Do you notice a pattern in the things that I like? I think I like things that are two wildly different colors fighting and then making cute little babies at the end. I think I've ever mentioned on this channel that I'm bipolar. There's time. Alright, that is the tree. I really like this. I really like how this turned out. I really like the concept, and I know I broke the rules for end rods and fence posts. Well, fence posts are technically a variant, but no, there's no excuse for these. I just wanted to, and I make up the rules so I can do what I want. I have a resource pack that makes water more translucent. I wanted to see if it helped, and it did, like a tiny bit. But, you know. It's a gorgeous palette. There's a lot that could be done with this. Just not this. This should not be done with this. And this is what it looks like when you take out the cheating. Look, 1 minute is not a lot of time. I had a real challenge in front of me. Building fountains is hard as is. As awful as this is, I think I'm gonna have to give it spot number 4, because there's something worse, and I think we all know what it is. Next up, we had my 5-minute house with this palette right here. I think this turned out okay if you ignore the fact I forgot a door. But you can just punch one in. Oh, there's a hole. Not anymore. My cute little modern house has to go to slot number 3. It's neither here nor there. It's a build. It's like a industrial starter house. I think it's impressive 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. And then, of course, in our number 5 slot is my car with large air quotes. This doesn't look good. This is my 2-minute car with this palette, and it looks rough. Slot number 5. I don't like it. This was my 10-minute portal with this palette, and you know what? Slot number 2. I like this. I think it's cute. There are some things I would have preferred to do differently, but I didn't have a lot of time or resources, but you know, it's cute. Slot number 2. And then, of course, obviously, my favorite, slot number 1, is my beautiful mushroom skulk tree that I did in 20 minutes, but it was closer to 15, and then I just dilly-dallied for another 5 minutes because I didn't want to cut the time early. This is definitely number 1. I really like this build as is, let alone within the constraints of this rather difficult challenge. And that is unfortunately all that I had planned for this video. If you liked it, leave a like. Maybe I'll be doing a part 2 in the future. And if you like me, be sure to subscribe because more content is coming. Maybe like this, maybe not like this. Who knows? Not me. Well, bye-bye.